Biggest warning. Today Archangel Michael trying to reach you, and you always skip this. You always say, "I'll come back to it later," or "maybe this isn't for me," and yet, every time you delay, something unseen weeps over your spirit. This message is not coincidence. This is not routine. This is not another piece of noise scrolling by. This is a divine interruption. This is God using the whisper of the holy ones to wake you up before the clock strikes in a way it never has before. God says, "My child, do not hurt me by skipping this again. I see you, I've been calling you for days, for weeks, for years. And now the moment is no longer something you can avoid. This moment was written, carved into the wind, traced into the days you thought you'd forget. Something is about to happen suddenly, and if you aren't grounded in me, you will feel lost inside it. But if you listen, if you trust me, if you give me your full heart this time, I promise you, nothing will go wrong with you. I will be with you. I will be near. I will not let you fall into that darkness again. You are safe. You are not going to be abandoned, no matter how badly the world makes you believe otherwise. Even when they walked out of your life with no explanation, even when you felt like your own voice was fading in your throat, I was there. Even now, I am near. I see the phone call you're afraid to answer. I see the text you keep rereading. I see the dreams that no longer give you rest. I see the name you whisper under your breath. I see the empty space in your chest where peace should live. But child, peace does not come through people who are dishonest with you. Peace does not grow in the soil of betrayal. Peace comes from the light I pour into the cracks of your soul when you finally let me in. Don't wait another moment. This message is your rescue, your confirmation, your release. Today you must pray. Today you must whisper back to me, "Yes, Lord, I hear you. I won't skip this again. Speak, and I will listen." Because finally, God is exposing this woman. Yes, this woman you always felt unsure about. The one who walks in smiles but hides fangs in her praise. The one who calls you sister, friend, love, but never meant you well behind closed doors. She stood next to you while stealing from you. She said she'd protect you while planting things to harm you. She's the one who poured honey on her words and venom in her thoughts. I tried to show you once, twice, again, through delayed messages, uncomfortable dreams, strange moments of anxiety in her presence, but you pushed the feeling away. You said, "Maybe I'm being too harsh." You said, "No, she wouldn't do that to me." And yet, I kept revealing. I kept whispering. I even used silence to speak. But now the veil is about to drop. And what has been hidden from you will be seen in daylight. Because finally, God is exposing this woman. She is tied to something you don't know about yet. There are conversations that included your name that you were never meant to hear, but I will make sure you do. She tried to influence something behind your back. She sowed confusion into someone you love. She is involved in a choice that would have cost you everything if you had stepped forward into her trap. This is why I blocked it. This is why it didn't happen. This is why something that once felt right now feels like it died before it could bloom. It didn't die, it was buried to protect you. I needed to keep you safe, even from the desires you prayed for. Because not everything you want is sent by me. Some things are distractions dressed in holiness. Some people are hired by darkness to wear the costume of light. Rest assured, child, I am shielding you from what you do not see. I am the God who interrupts betrayals before they break you. You may not understand it now, but later, when you stand in your strength, you'll look back at this moment and whisper, "Thank you, God, for saying no." Yes, my no is your protection. My silence is sometimes your security. And my message today is your deliverance. Archangel Michael has been standing at the door of your house. Not your physical house, but the house of your soul. He knocked yesterday. He whispered in the early hours of morning. He shook the walls of your dreams. But still, you turned your head away. Still, you looked down at your phone and said, "Maybe later." But later is now. This moment is urgent. Something unexpected is about to unfold, and you will need clarity. You will need me. You will need the angels to surround you. I am not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this to warn you, to prepare you, to protect you. Because I love you more than you can imagine. I love you even when you don't love yourself. I fight for you in silence. I defend you when no one else even remembers your name. I remember. I keep track. Every tear that fell was counted. Every sigh you made in pain was gathered into my hands. I have never abandoned you. And I never will. But this is your moment to respond. Pray. Return. Get quiet with me. Turn off the noise for a few minutes and say my name, not as routine, but from the depths of your soul. Say it like you believe I'm listening. Because I am. I always was. Something is shifting behind the scenes. Someone who pretended to care about you is going to be revealed. This person has tried to use your past against you. But I am rewriting the story. They tried to bring up what you did, but I'm showing who you've become. Grace is going to rise and embarrass those who tried to shame you. Favor is going to expose those who tried to hide their envy under fake compliments. Yes, finally, God is exposing this woman. And when it happens, don't gloat. Don't respond with hate. Just walk forward. Walk away. Let me handle it. Your blessing isn't behind her. It's ahead of you. She cannot stop what I'm about to do in your life. But she almost delayed it, until now. You are about to be released from something toxic you didn't even realize was suffocating you. You thought this connection was healing you, but it was holding you hostage. You thought she was your helper, but she was distracting you from your calling. The light I'm about to pour on this situation will blind everything that tried to keep you confused. What was foggy will become clear. What was hidden will shout for truth. You must be still. You must not react emotionally. You must hold your peace while I fight for you. There is more going on here than you know. But I promise you, you are safe. You are covered. You are not alone. Something you've been praying for is coming, but first, the exposure must happen. Because I will not bless you while snakes are sleeping in your garden. I will not pour rain into a poisoned well. I must purify the space before I fill it with miracles. You've been asking me, God, why haven't you answered this yet? Why does it feel like nothing is moving? Why do I keep waiting? But I have been working. I've been removing the hidden hands behind the scenes. I've been cutting cords you didn't know were strangling your spirit. I've been shaking loose what wasn't truly loyal to you. I am not slow, I am strategic. I move when the moment is holy, not just when it's loud. And now, the moment has come. Today is not like every other day. This is sacred ground. This is where heaven meets your decision. Will you listen? Will you stay still long enough to feel my presence? Will you finally believe that this wasn't random? That this message came because I love you? That I've sent Michael to your side because something bigger than you realize is about to unfold? This is your moment to rise. This is your moment to return. This is your moment to trust again, not in them, but in me. No matter what others do, no matter who walks away, no matter what they say behind your back, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you when you are walking beside me. Even the storms will bless you. Even the heartbreaks will heal you. Even the silence will teach you something divine. So breathe. Stand tall. And prepare. Because finally, God is exposing this woman. And after that, a door will open that no man, no lie, no betrayal can ever shut. You are closer to freedom than you've ever been. Just don't skip this again. My beloved child, there is a sound in the spirit that keeps echoing your name. There is a cry rising up before the throne of heaven, pleading for your attention. A message has been sent to you again and again, and yet it remains unopened. Today is not like yesterday. The weight of this hour cannot be ignored. Heaven is trembling with urgency and the archangels are stirring in the quiet. Archangel Michael himself has been trying to reach your heart, trying to get your attention, trying to whisper what cannot be shouted. But you have skipped it. Again. And again. And again. The silence you think is safe is not peace. It is the sound before the sudden turning. The calm before the moment that shakes the ground beneath you. Something unexpected is about to unfold. Not tomorrow. Not next week. But suddenly. Instantly. In a breath. And if you do not open your eyes, if you do not lean your ear to heaven, it will catch you unguarded. Heaven's hands are still extended. God has not turned from you. He is pleading with a quiet voice, don't hurt his heart by skipping this again. He watched you cry last night. He watched how you covered your mouth so no one would hear the sobs. He heard the quietest tear fall onto your pillow. He was there. He's always been there. But you keep pushing him to the background, hoping the storm will pass on its own. You've trusted people who never saw your soul. You've poured your spirit into the wrong hands. You kept showing up for someone who was never praying for you. And God is done watching you give yourself away to those who never asked Him how to hold you. There is someone around you who keeps smiling with their mouth and cursing you in secret. Their hands are wrapped in gifts, but their eyes are wrapped in envy. You thought they were loyal. You thought they were your sister. You thought they cared. But finally, God is exposing this woman. She has spoken about you when you left the room. She has taken your name and passed it between lips like a bitter fruit. She has watched you struggle and said nothing. She has watched you starve for peace and never once offered bread. And you think she is for you, but she is the reason your peace keeps leaving. The reason your blessings feel blocked. God has been waiting for you to ask Him why things feel stuck. And now the answer is here. Heaven does not reveal unless the moment is urgent. But this woman's presence in your life is like poison in sweet water. You've been drinking from the cup of her friendship, and all the while your spirit has been drying up. It's not just exhaustion, it's spiritual contamination. And Archangel Michael is standing near your window tonight, holding a sword that gleams with justice. He has been commanded to fight on your behalf, but he cannot move if you refuse to see. You are being given one more moment to listen. One more opening to say yes to what God has been whispering all along. You have ignored the signs in your dreams. You have dismissed the feelings in your stomach. You have explained away the tension in the air. But this is not anxiety. This is not paranoia. This is spiritual discernment, and God is sharpening your senses for a reason. Someone close is trying to control you through kindness. They give just enough to keep you quiet. Just enough to make you second-guess what your spirit already knows. But kindness is not always love. Smiles are not always truth. And finally, God is exposing this woman. She has kept records of your flaws. She has told others, don't trust her too much. She has pretended to pray for you while silently hoping you fall behind. She has smiled at your wins while biting her tongue in jealousy. And heaven has recorded it all. The throne has heard every word she's spoken behind closed doors. But you, yes, you, are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not helpless in this storm. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Even now, angels are encamping around your home. Even now, there is a light beginning to burn where darkness thought it could sleep. Even now, your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Doors are being unlocked in silence. Chains are being broken behind the scenes. But you must come out of agreement with what is trying to keep you bound. There is a shift happening in the spirit. Heaven is about to reorganize your life. But before the shift comes the separation. You cannot step into newness while clinging to betrayal. The ones you thought would stay are the ones who must leave. And that's why your heart feels heavy. That's why you feel torn in places you can't explain. But God is not punishing you. He is preserving you. This heartbreak is not cruelty, it is protection. The conversations that turned cold, the phone calls that never came back, the invitations that stopped, they were all divine interruptions. You are being pulled out of counterfeit closeness. God is cleansing your circle. He is putting His finger on every relationship that doesn't carry His blessing. And the one He is exposing is not just anybody. She is someone you trusted. Someone you thought was safe. But you must understand, snakes don't always hiss. Sometimes they hug. Sometimes they praise. Sometimes they pretend to protect. But their intention is always the same. They want to paralyze you before you realize your power. That's why Archangel Michael has come. That's why this message is burning through the veil. Because your power is awakening. And the enemy is terrified. Do not skip this again. Do not silence your spirit one more time. Do not trade your peace for companionship. You are being prepared for something sacred. Something only the pure can carry. God is sending clarity. But clarity always comes with a cost. You will see things you tried not to see. You will feel things you tried to bury. You will lose what you thought you needed. But in that loss will come divine gain. You will gain freedom. You will gain discernment. You will gain alignment. And above all, you will gain intimacy with God. He misses you. He misses your late-night talks. He misses your honest prayers. He misses your trust. You've been carrying things alone for too long. You've been fighting with one hand and hiding with the other. But now is the time to be uncovered, in His presence. This isn't about punishment. It's about purity. It's about purpose. It's about protection. Someone is about to call you. Someone is about to confess. Someone is about to tell you something you were never supposed to know. But do not fear the truth. The truth is what will set you free. And when you hear it, you will remember this message. You will remember that heaven warned you. You will remember that the Archangel tried to reach you. And you will fall to your knees, not in sorrow, but in worship. Because you will finally see how God loved you so much, He told you the truth before it broke you. Trust Him. Pray. Stay in His presence. You are not being abandoned, you are being protected. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Finally, God is exposing this woman. And He is doing it for you. Let go. Release her. Cut the tie. And watch what God does next. Everything is about to change. If you believe in God, type Amen.